Here with the IPTAY and ClemsonTigers.com look at the season in the Clemson track and field program. Coach Lawrence Johnson here, and Coach, season starting to crank up this weekend with the Clemson Invitational right here on campus Friday and Saturday. Talk about how your team's progressed so far and what we can look for in both the men's and women's programs going forward this season.
Well, I think we had a really good offseason. I think that we got a lot of work done in preparation for the seasons during off-season training. It's been a long 6 months of training, and I think the kids are ready to start racing and doing some meets, have some different competition outside of their teammates. Excited about this indoor season. Both teams are still relatively young with some pretty good student athletes that are leaders and senior-wise and junior-wise on the team. So we look to really continue to build on some of the successes that we had last year on both the men's and women's side. And I think that the teams are primed and are ready to have some success this season.
Certainly success, the name of the game for the women last year, winning the ACC in both indoor and outdoor. A little bit of a different roster as you go from indoor to outdoor season because of some eligibility expiring and things like that. Sort of discuss the differences that you're going to have to maybe to coach this team a little bit differently in the indoor and outdoor seasons.
Wow, well, you know, not having a Shea Galladay, a Patricia Momona, Leanna Weber are certainly three of our most talented women on the team, and them only having an outdoor season really changes the dynamics of the indoor team. We're expecting a lot of youngsters to really step up and kind of fill the void, if you will, for some of the points that those folks left on the table. You know, young student athletes like Whitney Fontaine really have to step up as a freshman, and Bridget Owens step up, and we look for continued leadership out of Brianna Rollins and Stormy Kendrick, who are two very accomplished and talented athletes that have come back for this indoor season as sophomores. So I think that a lot of folks will have to continue to improve on the successes they had last year, and we need a lot of people to kind of continue to step up because, you know, when you don't have those three who carried, they probably were responsible for 35, 40 points between the three last year indoors, so you don't have those, so somebody got to step up, and I think that these youngsters, the sophomores, these freshmen are kind of primed to do that.
Men's team, you had to be pleased with the progress they showed last year, and then the infusion with another strong year in recruiting with some very good young talent. Talk about some of the players maybe to watch this season for you.
Yeah, we are excited about the men's team. I think that a lot of our guys that were freshmen last year are sophomores now, which is probably half of the team, and I think they've grown quite a bit during the offseason. They got a year under their belt. Really excited to have Joe Craig from the football team. He's a freshman sprinter for us. I think he's going to bring another dimension for us in terms of our sprint group. Happy to have Spencer Adams back from football too. He's an All-American hurdler for us last year. I think Justin Murdoch and certainly Miller Moss. Miller being an All-American indoors, primed to continue to have a great senior season. I think Justin Murdoch will step up in the short sprints for us too, and Warren Frazier, Lamont Jackson, and Jordan Rispress, and Alex Passion, of course, being a thrower for us. Look for big things out of Big Alex this year. He's had a great offseason. He's getting strong and big as he's ever been, and I think he'll be one of those guys that really steps up on the conference and the national scene for us too.
Fans, you can get your first look of the season at the Clemson track and field program and the indoor season this weekend. Once again, Clemson Invitational right here on campus Friday and Saturday.